What up, everybody? Hey, welcome to the Dig Deeper Network. I'm your host, Cody G. It's always great to have you. And I wanted to cover a story that was off the path of politics. I've been so brainwashed and bored of politics lately. With the debate going on tonight, I know that I will have some reactions and other topics to cover. This one, I wanted to talk about a big lawsuit in music. Now, I have a background in music, and I've actually run my own companies relating to music. I've got a lot of experience in it. This deal is huge. This lawsuit is huge. And it's regarding Avenged Sevenfold, which happens to be one of my favorite bands. Avenged Sevenfold rocks. And Warner Brothers. Now, Warner Brothers has a 10-year plus deal with them. I believe there's like 3 or 4 more years in their contract, and they are contractually obliged to put out 2 more albums and a live album, or a live DVD. That is what it was, a live DVD. Now, Avenged Sevenfold is wanting out of their contract, and they have already said that they're severing their ties, putting out a new album. They're looking for their next record deal, and they're looking forward to it, frankly, because somebody's going to pick them up. There's no way that they're not going to, even if it's for a pretty penny. I mean, they are very much a hot commodity. Now, Warner Brothers, who has supported them through massive international tours, who have funded 5 studio albums, this was a major, big move, and Warner Brothers is definitely making their money's worth off of Avenged Sevenfold. They're a very profitable band, and so they want to get out of it, and they're ready to go. Warner Brothers is going to sue to try to keep them, to tie them to their to their contract.
Avenged Sevenfold said we're just exercising our right. It's 7 years, and in California, apparently, just learned this, there's no binding contracts that are allowed to be enforced beyond
7 years. Something along those lines. Feel free to correct me down in the comments below. And I thought that this was very exciting to hear. First of all, Avenged Sevenfold is my favorite band, and a lot of people have had mixed feelings about their last 5 studio albums, and I think that this would be satisfaction for them, that perhaps they can get back to an original Avenged Sevenfold as they once know them. If you know Avenged Sevenfold fans, there's a divide of the old Avenged Sevenfold. Now they're too mainstream for us, or whatever. And then you got the people who like their current work. Now, I have been a fan through all of that, and I think that this is going to free them up creatively, and they're going to put out a great album. They had mentioned that they're working on an album now, so I'm super stoked about that. With Avenged Sevenfold coming out, totally unlocked and loaded, it'll be great. Now, record labels are not an adversary you want to go up against. If you want to have to face them in court, they've got a lawyer worth their salt, probably the whole team. So I'm not automatically assuming that Warner Brothers is going to lose this one, although Avenged Sevenfold and their legal team is very confident. However, going up against a record label, I mean, they can revoke you of rights that you weren't, prepared to. Just look at Kesha, for example. Kesha breached her contract and tried to sue the guy, actually, and so he had every reason to make her pay for it within a contractual obligation. And now you can't hear Kesha. Like, it literally owns Kesha's voice, and she's not able to broadcast her voice. That is just literally a legal obligation. So, to all you folks out there that are Avenged Sevenfold fans, a tip of the hat to you. I've been a fan for probably 8 years or better, and I think that this is great news coming up for Avenged Sevenfold, but I think that I would be seriously upset if Warner Brothers found a way to win over Avenged Sevenfold's rights. But a major record deal could make you a giant, big, profitable band and successful like Avenged Sevenfold. A lot of people are convinced that you don't need a record label at all, and that is just baloney. You can create, the concept behind that is if you create your fan base online and then you find a way to logistically find a way to start playing shows and to gain a nationwide audience and get paid, you know, for your tours, sometimes it's just not feasible. And especially people at Warner Brothers who have their connections, you know, they were able to keep the band relevant and super popular throughout the years. So definitely looking forward to the outcome of this. However, thank you for tuning into the Dig Deeper Network. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, whatever you deem fair. At least let me know what you thought of it. And until next time.